from Chief Office, we have Prabhakar, Chief of SIB, ADG Law and Order, Sanjay Jain, ADG Greyhounds, Vijay Kumar, Multi-Zone IG 1, Chandrasekhar, Multi-Zone IG 2, Shahnawaz and other senior officers attending, and from the field apart from the unit officers, the SDPOs and some other officers are also attending this video conference. Friends, this is almost 6 decades that India as a country is facing this menace of left-wing extremism. As far as this part of the country is concerned, we have had our own quota of mishaps, tragedies, landmine attacks, police station attacks, selected killing of police officers, political functionaries, democratic functionaries at lower level. Very large number of lives have been lost in the erstwhile combined state of Andhra Pradesh, of which Telangana was part. Now, with the collective effort of all of you and with the multi-pronged approach of the government, considering it not only as a law and order problem, but also as an issue of development and socially related things. We have been able to contain the problem very largely, but the developments in the bordering areas of Telangana, particularly in South Bastar, Dantewada, Sukuma, causes great concern to us. Also, the fact that the leadership of this outlawed group still is in the hand of people from Telangana is a matter of also great concern for all of us. On the one hand, when we are saying India is such a big economy, 6th economy in the world, development and other things are moving in leaps and bounds. We are having the best IT infrastructure in the world. All the best companies in the world are standing in queue to have investment in Telangana. We cannot afford to have any small incident also anywhere, because it will spoil the entire image of the state and the development march on which we are going. As somebody has rightly said, that fighting a problem like this can be summed up that we have to be successful every day, every hour, every minute. But they have to be successful only once. One incident is enough to negate and spoil the entire effort of years and months of thousands of police officers. More than that, one incident also creates unprecedented demoralizing impact, not only in the police force, but also in society at large. As somebody has said, I think Alfred Hitchcock has mentioned that fear lies not in the explosion, but fear lies in the anticipation of explosion. And Mao also said, kill one and terrorize 1,000. One Maoist incident not only kills a person, but also terrorizes the entire village, the entire district, the entire region if it is a big incident like the one which happened in South Bastar last week. Complacency is a great enemy for us, and sometimes when we see the movement of convoy of our own vehicle in the bordering area, with all the officers, SDPO, Circle Inspector, SHO, patrol vehicle, one after another, forming a convoy and going for some function here and there, really it is a matter of great concern. Are we not allowing ourselves to be targeted like that? How much time it takes to study the pattern of police movement in an area? Very easy, anybody can do it. And how much time it takes to plant an IED? Maximum 35 to 40 minutes if they select an area, if they do a recce, and they can create an impact. So that is why, particularly in the year when we are having elections now around the corner, there will be heavy movement of political functionaries, there will be heavy movement of police forces, officers. There is a need to be very, very alert and cautious in this regard. If you go through all the instances in the past, the major incidents, whether it is the killing of DIG Mr. Vyas at LB Stadium, it was unexpected. Never it had happened before in the heart of the city. Landmine blast in Kolhapur, in Mehboob Nagar, erstwhile Mehboob Nagar, when SP Pardesi Naidu was killed along with other people. That was the first major incident in Mehboob Nagar. When Umesh Chandra was killed in SR Nagar, heart of the city again, it was again unexpected. When former Home Minister Madhav Reddy was killed in a landmine attack near Ghatkesar, nobody had imagined that it will happen so close to Hyderabad. When Alepiri incident happened, when Chandrababu Naidu was ambushed, again it was first of its kind in that region. When Nidur Malli Janardhan Reddy, former CM, survived an IED attack on the most important road of that district, it was again very, very unexpected. Nobody had thought that it will happen in those areas. Now all these examples, why I am giving it, that the element of surprise, the selection of place, the selection of time, and the selection of target, all these things are in the hand of the enemy. And the enemy is a very cunning enemy. They are very seasoned as far as this kind of ruthlessness is concerned, and that is why we cannot afford to be slack at any given time, at any place. Generally what happens, that a police officer, for that matter group of police officers who were fighting the problem in the 90s, their level of alertness was very different, because every second there something or the other was happening. If you see the DSR of the composite district Warangal in the 90s, every month there will be at least 3-4 instances happening here and there, and that kept everyone on the toes. Compared to that, now when there are no instances, we should not lose the basic SOP with regard to following the principle of fieldcraft and tactics. Friends, when we see the movement started from Naxalbari in West Bengal, then also in Srikakulam, which was called the Spring Thunder by the Marxist philosophers and the writers. Then it came to North Telangana, moved to South Telangana, and spread to Nalamala and what was called DK. At the same time, the theatre of Andhra-Odisha border was also active. So a paradigm came that time, and a very catchy term was coined by the Maoists, that they have spread from Tirupati to Pashupati in Nepal. From Tirupati to Pashupati attracted a lot of things, and subsequently in Nepal, as you are aware, that Prachand became the head of the state also. So from that period, now it has been contained to a very, very small area. But it is in our interest to see that they are completely eliminated from the soil of India, and in that we have to play a major role. And I take this opportunity to compliment the SIV of Telangana, that their achievement, their effort is not only to keep Telangana safe, but they are also helping each and every state of the country and the central agencies in every operation. And all the officers of SIV, all the officers of Greyhound, we take pride, and the entire country takes pride in their professionalism. Now when we see all these movement of Naxal phase from one place to another, there is a lot of changes in the tactics. The PWG, which continued till 2004, and then it was merged into CPI Maoist when NCC also collaborated, the tactics kept on changing from a simple landmine to claymore mine to unidirectional to spikes, to mines on the trees, so on and so on, so many things. But every phase has its own teaching point. Nobody can say that the tactics which was adopted by the Maoists in 1998 will not be followed now. It will be followed. That is the difference between a conventional war and a guerrilla warfare. Guerrilla warfare means whatever is there on hand to surprise the security forces, they will do it. And that is why our institutional memory, our professional memory is very, very important. We should learn from each and every incident what has happened in the past. Before I ask Prabhakar to take it forward, I would request all the SDPOs, particularly those in the bordering areas, to pay special attention, and we will have some more discussion with each one of you during the course of this discussion. So I hope all of you will get benefit from the experience of SIP, and the purpose is not only to create that sensitivity in each one of you, but also request you, urge you, that at your level, when you are interacting with your SHO, sector SIs, constable officers, you should convey the seriousness of the subject. That's all from my side. Thank you. Now I request Prabhakar to take it forward.